Greetings. You're the black light, your motivator. Talking about black in the day and the way I see it. So, they're trying to go to Mars so they can mess up Mars. They're gonna mess up this house down here on Earth. Now they want to go up there and mess it up. Spending millions and millions and millions of dollars of your money, taxpayers' money. See, they don't want you to say nothing negative about them because they're trying to promote the country as being great because you got skyscrapers and airplanes and you could light up a city. But how did you get it? Who did you kill to get it like that? See? The Indians showed you how to live over here, talking to you Caucasian people. And then you took it from them because they weren't cooperating with you like you wanted them to. When they got wise to you, you start bumping them off. You know. And you said that you had the black man thinking that the Indians was bad and you was good. Because the black man is so deaf, dumb, and blind, he forgot about how you was knocking him off, how you was killing him, mistreating him. Up until this very day, you mistreating him. That's why you got all these problems you got with police brutality. See, they had us back in the day the same way. They did us the same way over here in Detroit on Wildermere, but we didn't march. We just got to jacking people up. Jacking motorcycle gangs up, jacking hot rod gangs up, even the police up. When we had the 67 riots, that's what it was all about. People say, well, why you burning down your own stuff? And all this stuff belonged to the Jews. And the Jews was living in Florida. And since the black city was being overran with blacks, the Jews couldn't deal with the blacks. They had their little ponds up here dealing with blacks. They moved to Florida, California, New York. That's where they was hanging at. And they weren't taking care of the property. So the property started becoming run down. So the brothers, you know, they was mostly working out at Chrysler and Fords at the time. But Chrysler and Fords and them, every now and then, you know, they started laying people off. You know, so the brothers, you know, got hip to what was going on and started one day. They didn't take the police killing on them no more. So that's how I started. You know, but it was started before that. The police was harassing us the same way they harassing y'all young ones now. But only said we didn't march, protest, you know. But see, now when y'all do it, they mix in some provocateurs. You know, just like they was overthrowing those governments with ICEs, paid troublemakers by the government to start a conflict. They selling more guns now. You know, see, that's how they make their money, selling guns and weapons. That's why you don't want to deal with them like that, brothers and sisters. You don't want to, I mean, you're going to have to protect yourself if they come at you. But they ain't coming at you that way with guns and stuff. They putting viruses on you now. That's how they coming at you. You're in a test tube. And they seeing what kind of virus will affect you more than it will affect them. You see, they making a virus, for you. And just like on the 3 the highway, when they was putting stuff in the water that only killed black people, Y'all, I mean, they expose what they doing on these movies and on these television programs to you. But y'all take it as fantasy. But that's how they talk to each other. The intellectual ones talk to each other through videos, through the news media, through movies, radio, books. See? And the average black man and woman only focuses on Jerry Springer, the courts, the clubs, playing the lotto, buying drugs, gambling. That's the only important thing in their life. Because how the devil works is whatever vices you have, he exploited. And you get hooked on the culture of vices. That's why they had that game, the Vice Lords. But the Vice Lords got hip to what was going on, and they changed their strategy around. But it's easy to infiltrate any of our organizations because we don't know what to look for. They start sending our own kind in on each other, on us. Sending black provocateurs and government paid agents. Put them in the pulpits, put them up under the sign of the Star and Crescent. And they could do that all over the world. And you don't see it coming. Now, they promise you a stimulus check. This was supposed to be your 5th or 6th stimulus check, and it's supposed to be $2,000. They done whittled it down to $1,400. Promising you the $2,000 on the next trip, but you ain't got the $1,400 yet. Yet. See, all they do is pacify you with their pretty talk. And when a brother that got larceny in his heart see how you are easily calmed by pretty talk, they play off when you send all your money to them. When a brother don't ask for no cash, he said, you ain't got to pay me nothing, just pay me some attention. And if you dig it, spread the word. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all won't even press the like button. Because y'all got to first find out if somebody else dig what I'm saying. The one you listening to. You don't listen to yourself. You're always listening to somebody else. But if you listen to yourself and get rid of all this jealousy and enviness and what's in your heart, you'll see that I'm telling the truth, because history shows it. Just follow the history. I mean, you ain't got to go way back before we were slaves to see that you're being mistreated. And today you're being mistreated worst of all because you're in a COVID pandemic. Losing your house, losing your life, losing your job. Black light.